All right, so we're going to get into it. And I don't know what to say, but I guess people can't hear the truth. Cobb teacher faces backlash for saying Breonna Taylor was to blame for her own death. I will say that this was not something to say on Black History Month. Cobb County, Georgia. Cobb County parents and students said they're waiting to see how the district will handle an incident involving a teacher who told students Breonna Taylor was to blame for her own death. Susan McCoy has since apologized for several factual incorrect comments made about the case during class Friday. It happened following a loudspeaker tribute to Taylor by Peeblebrook High School principal Dr. Dana Giles. Dr. G is on the announcement talking about what's her name, Breonna something, the one that was killed in the gunfire by the cops. McCoy begins. Oh boy. It was Black History Month, said Cobb County School Board member Leroy Trey Hutchins. We were appreciating and honoring Breonna Taylor and her life. We were saying her name, and as a result of that, this happened. And I think it's unfortunate. Okay. How are you honoring this woman? I hate to say this, but even though the teacher was wrong for bringing it up on Black History Month, she should have just kept quiet. The facts remain that, yes, she did cause her own death. If you look at the police report, the transcripts, this woman, Breonna Taylor, was not innocent. Okay, she was she handled the money out of Jamarcus Glover's drug operation. Kenneth Walker was also a drug dealer. Cops took his phone, found text messages of him accepting $25,000 to rob a man. He was also selling pills to waitresses at Hooters. Okay. Breonna Taylor let Jamarcus Glover borrow her car. All right. Which ended up having a dead body in it. Okay. A car was rented in her name. That's why she lost her EMT job. Okay. They had surveillance on Breonna Taylor. Okay. Since 2016. The lines of cars were parked, pick up, drop off. Okay. Lines of cars. She was helping Jamarcus Glover. She was involved. Okay. She was messing around with two drug dealers, two of them. Jamarcus Glover, in the documented jail phone call conversations he had. And that's another thing too. They were talking all their business on a recorded jail phone line. Okay. And Jamarcus was saying that he knew about the fact that, Breonna was messing with Jamarcus and Kenneth Walker at the same time. In an audio conversation, audio recorded phone conversation that Jamarcus had in jail with his baby mother. He was saying that Bree got all his money. And then Jamarcus Glover, baby mother, was talking about how she found out that Jamarcus Glover was still messing with Breonna Taylor, even though after they broke up. This woman paid $5,000 to get Jamarcus Glover out of jail. $5,000. She paid mortgage money. Okay. One of the hardest things for the Black community to accept at times that there are Blacks that cause their own deaths at the hands of the police. And that is, that's something they can't accept. And Breonna Taylor is a pure example, a prime example of what happens when you mess with drug dealers, when you have relations with drug dealers. Black women have been doing this for decades, and have been paying the price for decades. Either they get killed, or their kids go into foster care, or they lose their kids. The man end up in jail, and you out on the street. Okay? A student uploaded the Zoom session recording to Instagram Friday, in which McCoy said she was sorry for Taylor's death, but said Taylor's association with the criminal in her home led to her demise, which is true. McCoy was conflating the suspect, Taylor's ex-boyfriend Jamarcus Flower, with the man she was with the evening she was killed by police. Her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. Walker had no criminal record and was a licensed gun owner. But licensed gun owner, text messages of him selling pills to waitresses at Hooters. She put herself in a position hanging out with someone she shouldn't have been with, McCoy told students. That's her boyfriend. What do you mean? See, the students didn't know the side that Kenneth Walker was a drug dealer. Here's the thing. She was with her boyfriend, who was a criminal, McCoy says. That's true. That was her ex-boyfriend, another student says. It doesn't matter. They came to the wrong. It doesn't matter. You hanging with this person caused your demise, all right? You were hanging with a drug dealer and trouble came to your doorstep. The right guy was in custody earlier that day. The same student later adds in roughly 2-minute exchange. Yeah, okay, McCoy says. Like I said, I'm sorry she's dead, but they actually have proof that he fired at them first. Okay, that's true. That's true. In March 2020, Louisville police executed a no-knock warrant at Taylor's home. In the warrant, they claimed the Postal Service confirmed the delivery of drugs to Taylor's home and in Glover's name. It's a claim a postal inspector later denied. Walker told 911 he believed the intruders were breaking in. When plainclothes officers executed the warrant that night, Walker opened fire, wounding one officer. Louisville police returned more than 25 rounds, fatally wounding Taylor. It was later revealed that the suspect, Glover, was already in custody at the time of Taylor's kill. A timeline of events can be found here. You could say that they had the wrong house, but again, I'll say it. She's dead because she was messing around with these people. The city of Louisville ended up paying Taylor's family a $12 million settlement for the botched raid that included specific police reform items. One officer was terminated for his use of force. A grand jury did not indict the officers involved on charges tied to Taylor's killing, later saying District Attorney Daniel Cameron did not present them with the choice of those charges. One officer was indicted for wanton endangerment due to bullets that pierced the walls of a neighboring apartment. Taylor's death became a centerpiece for Black Lives Matter protests last summer. An apology. I never should have talked about something that I didn't understand, and I truly, truly apologize and ask for forgiveness, McCoy said during a recording later Friday in which she described her comments as ignorant. McCoy did not return messages left at her home via phone or email on Sunday. So now everyone is getting educated again on what happened in that situation. And so I always have to find the silver lining. And that is what this is for me, said Hutchins, referencing to the viral social media attention the incident has garnered. In a letter to parents, Giles acknowledged the incident, assuring parents that the district is aware of their concern. I'm confident with this situation will be investigated and any appropriate district policy will be applied, Giles wrote in part of the letter. We will show empathy and support for each other respectfully as long as I'm the principal of Pebblebrook High School. Channel 2 reached out to Cobb County School late Friday afternoon and received a response about the incident on Monday from the district spokesman. The district is aware of the allegations, is investigating, and will follow any relevant district policy. As a district, we expect every member of our staff to treat each other with respect and understanding. Hutchinson said his focus is on supporting Giles and the students who, he said, handled the conversation respectfully. The fact that we're able to respect and still state fact or as much fact as they know and say that what you're saying is not quite accurate and challenge it in a way that was respectfully made me proud, Hutchinson said. And it's sad to say, but it's like people don't want to hear that associating with drug dealers is what got her killed. And people are not willing to accept that. It's a sad situation that happened, but at the end of it, that is what happened. That is what got her killed. Her association, being with this drug dealer. And a lot of black people don't want to see it that way. A lot of black people just want to see the fact that she's a victim. She's not a victim. She made choices to date these type of men. She dated some Pookies and Ray Rays, messed around with both of them. She was going back and forth. Read the police transcripts, okay? Read those transcripts of the jail recordings, okay? It's just right there. It's sad that people don't want to understand, but it's right there, okay? Jamarcus Glover even talked in the jail recordings that Bree will get tired of messing with that dude. Okay? She was messing with two of them. And it's just, I don't know what to tell people, but black people are not going to really want to listen because they see the thing as like, she's a victim. That's it. She's a victim. She's a victim. She's a victim. All right. That's all they see. That's all they know. She is a victim. She is a victim. She is a victim. And she's not. Let's hear the jailhouse recordings. Hold on a minute. Real quick. Mute. Go. Tiny probiotic. Here we go. Here it is.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from Louisville Metropolitan Corrections Department. This is not a protected or privileged phone call. This call is subject to bank monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, thank you. Security. Start the conversation now. Hello. Hello. I can't hear you. What'd you say? This is not 104, big dog. This is 103. Hello. What'd you just say? Yeah. What's up, man? You got it. Why you hang up on that call and you up your whole 15 call? I didn't make those you on the call. I don't know what happened. Oh, man, I ain't no way you can tell. They got to get me happening to their courthouse. Hold on, let me see if Scotty can help you. I'll let you hear it. Hold on, what you talking? Yeah, it's been put that building the same. That's right. You want to talk to them, but I don't even think what started 110. I don't think it started yet because they just been calling that names and shit. But he got first talking to him. That's a good thing that he's proving the judge and shit. So like they might do, whatever he says. Yeah, if you already have blood, it's a blood. Yeah, it's a blood. It's a blood. Came in there one time when he first got sickness. Remember? Okay, here he comes. Look at the video.
Wow. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Getting us through.
His eyes will be black. Your eyes will be $1,000. So you can post it for 2 hours. He'll be out there. Okay. Okay. What do you say? You say your lines are $1,000. Okay. And they about to call your name. Somebody gotta verify something. I gotta say your name to verify. Call your name here in a second. So where your money at? Yeah, I'm gonna say. Right? Yeah. You know I'm gonna go to the I'm not trying to hide it. Let's go to another school. Like, don't go to the most, but I'm going to. Like, they should do. What you mean? Like, we said, hey, I mean, I still got money. Bring in 8 grand of your money? Did she tell you where it was? Well, she said to tell me that she did. Hold on. Hello? Hello? So, what's up? Where y'all need you to get me in the direction of where I need to go to. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, yeah. I can't do none of this. Like, tell them, you know, the old spot, the mobile, the big mobile. I went there. There wasn't nothing else? Nope. All right, look. Tell them on his little spot. In between them both, over on not on but the other street, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Tell cuz how I'm gonna make the step up. We had nothing. Team. She had an 8. I gave the other day, and she picked up. Another. Yeah. I'm trying to see that on. I'm trying to get in that. I don't know. I've been you ain't really answer the phone. I thought they say she sleep before I talk before she sleep. You can't even stay on the phone. I can't. My car. I'm gonna come up there and like try to put the money in the machine. But for some reason, my car ain't letting me add on. I don't put it in the machine. Look on. Damn. Let me see. Damn. You got to get on that. You got the phone. So I got my phone. Yeah, I got my phone on speakerphone. No. Like, look, call, you know. Yeah. Yeah. You got a band on you? Nah, I only got about like $200, bro. You got a band on the phone situation. I got it. Yeah, but I'm saying like, I gotta make it right.
protein shakes with oats.
I apologize because I didn't know it was so loaded with ads.
messes and bonds with motherfuckers.
This is what you gotta understand. Don't take it wrong, but that bitch ain't gonna my money. Like she bitching on my money. What are you talking about? Alright, that's what I'm saying. Like she bit on that shit for being cool. It ain't just me. It's just me. It ain't just me. Like we are talking, though. It is because that's what we're sitting in the house on this shit. We dying.
But I mean, she should at least tell you where your money is, Sean.
You know why? Because it is here. I can't talk to you on this phone, but I will. I will tell you exactly the reason why.
But you know, she should tell you where your money is. She should tell you where your money is. When you got money at the house.
I know, but that's what I'm telling you. I know, like, it's no problem. I can walk in the house and go directly to whatever. It's no problem. I'm here. I know I'm here. Shit, I feel like you're right there. Everybody getting along with Christian. Everybody getting along with Christian. Everybody getting along with Christian. Ain't going home.
Yeah, then you were telling me I'm going up the fuck. Bro, I've been dealing with you for 2 years and I've been getting nothing but pop up. Surprise. Come on, bro. And you could have been straight up forward with me. I was just your girl. Not even 2 months ago. You was just with me. It's just so much. So much.
You know why? This shit, listen, you know how bad this shit happened? On my life, bro. I spent money on one day, the next day, motherfucker dead.
It ain't even that. Motherfuckers is supposed to video you and all that. It's the shit you got going on, bro. It's the shit you got going on. It's what she been with you. She's been with you. Since you ain't been over my house. It's bitch the same day you post the bitch, I guess she posted the video. You knew it because she said what's up. She was in the bed with you. That's what I'm saying. You shitting all over. This shit is so embarrassing. This let me know when we post the staff Taliban. But the phone's up, man.
See what I'm talking about? Breonna Taylor was messing with him and messing with Kenneth Walker. She was going back and forth. It even says in the jailhouse recordings. This girl right here, Kira Bradley, you know, they've had relations and she's spilling the tea right here. And that's it. And that is it. I mean, what else can be said, man? What else can be said? You know, was the teacher wrong? Bring it up at Black History Month? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't really say because should we be honoring women who date drug dealers, who mess with drug dealers? That's what basically you're honoring a woman who dates drug dealers. That's basically it. Who else are we going to start honoring on Black History Month? Frank Lucas? You might as well, if this is what you're going to do, you might as well start honoring criminals and the women who date them too. I mean, I look at this like it's a wake-up call. Why are we honoring Breonna Taylor? What has she contributed to blacks? What has she contributed to blacks? What has she done for black community? What has she done that is going to be a gift to blacks from generation to generation? What has she done? This is the truth. She's not a victim. She was in the game, the drug game. I mean, what can you say? I mean, this is what it is for Black History Month. We honor criminals, women who date, drug dealers, mess around with drug dealers. When people are saying Breonna Taylor's a trap queen, they're not lying. You know, I was in a Facebook group and they were saying that when this story was posted in it, and they were saying that, the school teacher should be fired. I looked in there like, and in those groups, when you tell the truth or your opinion, you're going to get, you could get put in Facebook jail. They'll rat you out, snitch on you, and your account will get deleted because most blacks are liberal and they don't like the truth. Breonna Taylor put herself in this situation. A lot of people are not wanting to hear the truth. She is not a victim. She is not a martyr. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Podbean, Hard Talk Radio. Later.